All right, everybody, here goes video number 2. If you look at this, one thing that I want to point out is, even though it is beautiful, it is done well, they did not follow the instructions because they do have lots of items that they have placed in this. They have a turtle, they have a fish, but they did not use the items that we drew when we drew the 30 things about yourself. It is beautiful and I love it. And it's a great piece of art, but they are lacking all of those things about themselves. So when you look at this, you don't think this is about this specific person. All right, this person is all about him. It was all about him. But one thing that I want you to see is that all of their items are about the same size. So you need to have some things bigger and some things smaller. And yes, they overlap. Like that shoe overlaps that right there. And they did use overlapping, but they needed some things to be bigger that would pop out and be emphasized on there. And everything is very similar in size. So I don't know that this is my favorite of ones that have been done. And also, they colored good in some places, and then the rest of the places they did not. So you can really tell where the coloring is popping, and that draws your eyes to that specific area, but it did not happen everywhere. This one pops the whole thing. Everything about this picture is great. If you're going to draw a piece of pizza, make it look like a piece of pizza. If you're going to draw SpongeBob, it kind of needs to look like SpongeBob. The only thing on this one that I would say is not correct would be that they colored in different directions on this elephant. If they would have went back and colored solidly over this gray, this piece would be wonderful. This one, like I said, if you're going to draw SpongeBob, try to make it look like SpongeBob. Yes, I can tell that's SpongeBob. That's not the best drawing of SpongeBob. You can tell that they took all the things that I taught them and tried to do it, but wasn't very successful in some of them. They used this film strip, but they didn't put it anywhere else to make your eye flow through the page. If you're going to draw a Dr. Pepper can, look at the Dr. Pepper can. Don't just draw something shaped like a can and write Dr. Pepper on it. Things do not need labels. I could tell that those were French fries without fries being written on it, or without popcorn being written on the popcorn. So that's not necessary. So there's some things like that that I really want y'all to concentrate on and doing well. This person had 1, 2, 3, 4 items out of 30. Oh, maybe this Xbox counts as 5. So maybe they used 5 items out of their 30, and it's kind of boring. So they used all this time to color all of that empty space, and they tried to color most of it dark and heavy and make it pop, but they're missing the actual items, the substance of this project. This one again, great, good example. There are some things like in through here that the coloring in separate, opposite directions, but the coloring right in here, amazing. This one, using some of the things that we've learned, but not necessarily using them well. They put this right here, and I know they were trying to be clever and put the pizza inside of the, is it the YouTube symbol? Also, you can, oops, make that stop. All right. So also you can tell that they overlapped, but their name is Jessica, but they overlapped most of their names. So you really, if I didn't know her name was Jessica, I wouldn't know her name was Jessica. So really think about how you're overlapping and how you are using this things that you've done. They drew some things very well, like that little Yoshi or whatever it's called. But what? Why? Hold on. We'll get back there. Okay. This one, it says Marissa, and you can tell that they're overlapping. Give it a second. All right. But to me, the way that they wrote Marissa just over the top of this makes it all look cluttered. And they tried to do the little that they did, and it comes back over here, but it could have flown, but flowed